Hey guys, thank you for joining me for another Swell Enterprise tutorial. Today we're going to dig in on how you can get started relatively quickly using the system. Due to the nature of how many applications and modules we have available, it can be a little bit overwhelming for a new user to come in. So this video is to help you decide the best ways to get started so you can start using Swell Enterprise quickly within your organization. So to start with, once you sign in, you should be looking at the dashboard here. Just to get you familiar with a couple of the things here, you've got your left sidebar, and this is where you can shortlist some of your favorite menu items. And then you've got your mega menu up here in the top, and this is where you can see all the different apps or modules that you have enabled. And you can choose to turn these on or off from the company settings. So just click on your name and avatar in the upper right hand corner, and then go to settings. And from here you'll click on the modules section. And then you can turn these on or off depending on which features you'd like to use. All right, so to get started, you will likely want to start creating your contacts, clients, or leads. Everything pretty much revolves around clients within our application, so that's the best place to get started first. In order to do that, go ahead and click on the three dots in the upper header, and then click on View Clients or New Client. In this case, if you're going to add your clients one by one, you can go ahead and get started on the new client screen. And you can fill out any of the information that you have available. So I'll go ahead and fill some of this information out now. I'll just go ahead and pre-populate it with some dummy information. Now the only thing that's really required here is email and then first name and last name. You can also go ahead and start adding tags. You can either select some tags that you've created in the past, or you can type and hit enter to create a new tag. Some of these other fields are going to be completely optional, and then you can see here where we've created some custom fields in the past just from previous tutorials. You probably won't see this on your screen. Now you do have the option to upload a business card if you've scanned one or taken a picture with your phone. And this will give you the option to kind of drag and drop those fields into the respective input values as necessary. Once you're done, go ahead and click on Create New Client, and that should give you the new client in your client dashboard. So I'll back up a few steps, and you can see I've already created some clients in the past, but let's say you have several clients that you want to upload at once. Most every feature in Swell has this little drop-down button when you're on the main screen, and if you click that, you have the ability to import your information into Swell, or if you ever choose to leave for whatever reason, you can also export your information out of Swell. So this is probably going to be the quickest way to create your clients relatively quickly. I've already downloaded a CSV or an Excel file. You don't need to worry about how you format it right now. Let's go ahead and select that. And I'll click on Import CSV or Excel file. Now the next screen it brings me to, it's going to ask me to map the column headers in my CSV file to what our system expects. Alright, so once that file has loaded, you should see the ability to match the columns in our database to what the columns of your spreadsheet are. So for me it's going to be pretty easy because I just exported this directly from our system. But in this case, I'm going to select Organization, and then I'm going to click Save. And I'll click Address and hit Save. Let's say I want to skip City, so I can skip this one. And let's pretend that State is a custom field. So let's create a custom field. First, I'll give it a name. Say Custom State, for example. And then I'll click this check, and then I'll click Save. And I'll just scroll to the right to proceed with all the other records. So once you're done, just come back to the left and click on the Import button here. Now what this will do is this will import your CSV based on what you defined here into the application in the background. So once you click the Import Clients button, you can feel free to navigate around the application. You should receive an email. It generally only takes a few minutes, but you can just come back to the client screen after a few minutes and see your imported clients and contacts there. So that will help you get your clients and your contacts into Swell Enterprise. The next step for me, in my opinion, would be to go ahead and set up the templates, because templates is the second most powerful feature, in my opinion, in Swell Enterprise. And to give you an idea of what that looks like, let me go in and go create a new project, for example, and you can see how we utilize some of the templates that we've created in the past. So adding from a project here, I'll choose add from project. And then in this case, I'll choose web design. You can see where it's already got the details, who it's assigned to, the status, and the notes. And then if I click on stages and tasks, I can see all the different stages of this project and the tasks that are required to execute the project. So templates will be the second most powerful feature, again, in my opinion, on Swell. So to get started with that, click on the automation, and then you can click on new template. Now from this screen, you have the choice to create several different kinds of templates. You can create email templates, so this is great for follow-ups or asking for a review or just notifying the person of a status update. There are several use cases for email templates. Project templates, you just saw a demo on how you can use the project templates to kind of stay better organized and create a little bit of a standard operating procedure. Proposals, forms, invoices, even contract templates. And then we've got this relatively new option down here, which is the template marketplace. This is constantly being built out, but this allows users to design and share templates with other users. And they can either share those for a cost or they can share them for free. So you can click on the templates marketplace and download any templates that you may be interested in. Now, once that's done, I think that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of it. Everything else kind of falls into place after that. So you can go ahead and start using the system. For example, if I needed to go ahead and create a project and assign it to some teams, I can do that, or create some proposals or invoices. You can even get started with the workflow automation. Maybe the next step you'll want to do is in the People tab, go ahead and start creating and inviting your users. That way you can start assigning things to them and creating notes and collaborating within the system. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach us at the bottom of the right-hand corner of the chat support screen. We'd love to find out how we can make this video better and just make it easier for other users to adopt SWELL Enterprise. Thank you so much for watching.